So I've got no other way to say this except for today is an amazing day, and I'm really excited to announce something. Kind of similar to how TJ just got his big sponsored energy drink deal. A lot of you guys know that I have been detailing on a semi-professional level for just about 10 years now, and I have been making detail videos since 2011. And all the cars in my garage, I've always done a major detail to restore them and bring them back to life. In the past, and I've mentioned this before, I have declined a lot of partnerships with a lot of big brands just because when I detail, I know what I like, I know what I want, and I don't really want a brand out there to tell me what to do and tell me what to show. However, when there's a brand out there where all of their stuff is good and you prefer to use every one of their products, then it just makes sense. I am super stoked to tell you guys that I am the first brand ambassador and partner with Griot's Garage, and this is awesome. I've been doing this for 10 years. I have been buying each individual product and telling you guys about them, and this after 10 years of detailing, I now have a fully backed sponsor, so I'm really excited. Literally am so stoked, and I want to show you guys all the stuff that they sent me. Today we're going to be detailing the R33, our GTR front clip swapped, and big turbo R33. As you guys probably know, I had the car repainted about 6 or 7 months ago, and it's been in the shop ever since. So it's very dusty. It's in need of a detail. I'm gonna show you guys all the stuff that they sent me. This is a dream come true. I've always had a very disorganized, cluttered setup that's usually in a box similar to that up there. But now I have it's just so cool. So many products. I'm not gonna show you every single thing, but I'm going to use pretty much just about everything that you see here today. So my fat butt is the most excited about the Griot's chair. Look at these big casters. I can now roll over power cords without dying. I have died before lots of times detailing, and I don't wanna do it again. I'm just gonna try and go through this quickly. Obviously, I'm gonna do the same process I always do. I'm gonna wash the car with a good foam sprayer. I've got this guy with a power washer. Then I'm going to, I don't really need to, but oh, that's not this. But I'm gonna go through and clay bar the car, or actually synthetic clay. Then I'm gonna polish and then do a synthetic wax at the end and use pretty much all this stuff. I've got a bunch of like engine bay cleaner, we've got tire dressing, glass cleaner, we've got glass cleaner, and we've got glass polish, glass clay. Here is my favorite thing. This is something I've always wanted. This right here is something I've always wanted as a detailer, but really haven't budgeted myself for it. I just haven't gotten it for whatever reason, but now I have one. So by the way, I just wanna tell you guys, all this stuff, the thing I really like about Griot's is all their stuff is made in America. It's the good old US of A, baby. But we've got a really good dual action right here. It stands up by itself when you're ready for it. Look at that, it's by itself. And so this is what I've always wanted right here, baby. A 3-inch polisher. That's awesome. So this is for like little itty bitty places. These are cool because they have breathy holes, and it's really nice. This actually, they took after like the Ferrari design right here to kind of vent the air. But these guys both stand up on their own. They've got interchangeable cords. This one will do really well for my lips. This dude got some big fat lips. They obviously sent me so many microfibers, like the best possible mitts to use out there. But these are their two wash bucket system things. Reason why these are amazing is because they come with these grit guards right here, and they also come with a place to put your mitts that you're currently using. And they have casters, so I can roll this son of a gun around. We've got amazing stuff like metal polish, regular car wash, foaming surface prep, sealant. I mean, we've got so much stuff here for every single little bit of the car, every inch of it. So without wasting any more time, let's go ahead and get started on the full detail of my R33. So a lot of people might think, oh, you just got fresh paint. You don't need to detail it. That's wrong. Whenever you paint a car, whenever you get fresh paint on a car, the paint has to cure. And also the clear coat's very soft. And so whenever you do end up painting the car, you'll have to wipe down a lot of stuff. And because the clear coat is so sensitive, you get a lot of little micro swirls. In fact, you get a lot of big swirls. And also, it being in a shop for a few months, I've got like, I've had shop cats crawl over it, and I've got like pretty deep paw prints. and stuff. Like here's a pretty deep scratch right there from somebody's cat, which is really awesome to see. Whenever you paint a car, the paint has to cure. Whenever the paint cures, it shrinks. It will actually shrink up. And so that is what it is doing. Wow, look at that autofocus, dude. Oh, that's impressive. And so it does take, it's like 2 weeks to a month. And so once it shrinks up, then it's good at detail. I've driven the car just a little bit, so I am gonna go ahead and use some clay, but we're gonna do a full polish, full detail, get this clear coat down a little bit, and make this thing the shiniest it will probably ever be. First things first, on a big detail like this, you want to clean the really dirty, oily, grimy places first. So what I'm gonna do is clean the engine bay, and clean the wheels and tires. Engine cleaner's good. They also have a citrus multi-surface cleaner, which works really well for that kind of oily stuff. And then I've got a tire cleaner. Foaming tire cleaner is good before you end up you have a satin or a shine at the end you can go ahead and use. And then heavy duty wheel cleaner. Any kind of minerals that it has, dirt, oil, it's gonna end up turning purple, I believe. And it's just gonna eat it right off. So you're gonna do all of those and then wash it off. Oof, these lips are gonna look so nice. You can see it's working and eating that off. I'm gonna go ahead and try the engine bay cleaner as well. So here's what's really cool about these guys. They have 4 full-time chemists here in America, good old US of A, and they make all their stuff in-house. And that's a big reason why I really wanted to be a part of the Griot's team. A lot of even these really big companies that you guys buy product from, what a lot of people do is they'll buy product that somebody else has made, and they'll sometimes change the color or smell of it. Every single Griot's product they make right here in the good old USA. Okay, that's very strong. Kind of see that it's eating away some of the oils, the dirt, minerals, and that kind of thing. And just keep in mind, it's really important to do this before you go onto the paint. Nice. Look how clean it already is getting. I've never seen the Cerberus actually shine. Now for the most fun part of the whole detail. You guys like this part, I know. So this is their pre-wash foam, and this is going to agitate anything on the paint. Any kind of nasties, any previous wax, it's going to take it off. So what you do is you just rinse the car everywhere. And you might have to do it once or twice, but you're gonna wanna let it sit there for about 5 to 10 minutes, and this stuff is gonna grab everything that paint is holding on to. A lot of people also ask me why I wash indoors. You absolutely should wash inside if you have the opportunity, if you're not too close to drywall. The reason being is when you're washing outside in the sun obviously heats things up and dries things a lot quicker. And the last thing you want when you're doing a detailing job is water spots. So inside is the move. You can see it working. She's doing good. She's stripping everything she can. This stuff is really cool. It works in 2 stages. So as you can see, you have a stage of thicker foam right here and thinner foam. The thicker foam is it's literally doing an extra job of pulling things off. You can see this here. So anything on the paint, if there's like extra wax, it's going to start taking off that and working really hard to get it off. Like this stuff is the real deal. Like look at that, you can see there's a concentrated area. Like I've never seen anything do this before. Wild. I'm gonna use this very brightly colored mitt and start wiping it down. I'm gonna go top down and then wash it pretty much after every panel. What I'm gonna do here, so usually you have a 2 bucket method. If you don't have a power washer, I do have a power washer, so I'm doing a 1 bucket. All the dirt's gonna go down into there, and it's gonna keep me from mixing dirt up. And if I ever gotta put it down, I just rest it right here, and we're good. So I'm gonna go ahead and just finish up this little cleaning job right here, and I'm gonna spray it off, and then we're gonna start the fun stuff. I just dried the whole car without wringing this thing out. This is a special microfiber that supposedly I think holds 15 pounds of water where we gotta wring it out. And it's still dry.
That's insane.
Oh, it's awesome. It's actually 5 pounds, just to let you guys know. But look how shiny it already is. Now I'm gonna go ahead and do what I think is the most satisfying part of detailing, and that is using, that's claying the paint. Now I actually wanna show you guys a different way of doing a clay bar, is a synthetic clay bar. I have used both over the years. A lot of people in the comments might say, oh, it's not the same thing, don't do it. Shut up, I'm making the video. This stuff works honestly just as well. The only difference is you're not having to constantly fold a clay bar, and you can use a clay bar, guys. But I'm gonna be using the synthetic clay today just to show you guys it works really well. I've used several of these, but I've lost all of them, unfortunately. If you run your finger across, you guys go ahead, you guys run your finger across this. You feel that, dude? You hear this? You hear this? Very, very grainy and nasty. That's might be dust that kind of settled into the clear coat. It might be a lot of things. It could be just dirt from shop. I mean, it's a lot of things that are in the paint right now. I mean, it's bad. I'm gonna sit my butt down right here, and it's gonna be nice. You can use a huge variety of things to lubricate your paint. You can use quick detailer. I mean, a lot of companies will actually have their own clay lubricant. You can use water mixed with a little bit of vodka, a little bit of alcohol. You can use a lot of different things. Just to give you all a little proof on how well this works, listen to the sound of the glove on the paint, okay? I don't mind touching the paint because I'm about to polish it, but listen, smooth. You can instantly hear resistance from dirt, dust, particles, whatever. So I'm just letting you guys know. This does work. People are skeptical about it. These work really well. Now we're just getting shinier and smoother as we go along. This is the best part because like, the paint is so smooth. I also did the carbon fiber. Jose did clear coat this for me. You can do it to epoxy too, I'm sure. It's looking real smooth. There's not many scratches, but I mean, I can see micro swirls that the camera definitely cannot. There's a lot of, you can see a lot of swirls up here from whenever he had to wipe it off after painting it. Polishing is definitely a really fun, cool part, but it's a part where you need a lot of trial, error, and experience. Thankfully, I have done lots of trial and lots of error, and I've learned lots. So I'm finally getting to use these awesome new orbital polishers. I've been needing one since honestly I was like 18 years old. Again, I've got the 3-inch one that I'm gonna be using for smaller areas, maybe like my side skirts, and obviously like my lip, or even areas like this. And over the years, I've actually gotten used to a 5-inch. This is a 6-inch. Look at all that breathing room, bro. So it's actually, you can see it's got little channels and grooves to actually spit out the hot air. So I did use a Porter cable for forever, and the biggest problem I had was the Porter cable got hot and it would actually mess with the compound that I was using, which then in turn made me change pads. It made me use different materials. Like on that car, I had to change stuff halfway through because the stuff overheated. We got some Ferrari vents up in this baby. And it's nice. So this is actually what I used on my Supra and loved. This is actually what got my Supra to be looking so good. This is before I even knew about griots, much about them at all. This actually became my favorite compound product. Now I have their Boss line, which is obviously their better stuff, what I'm gonna be using. I'm gonna be going straight to the correcting cream. They have this, the perfecting cream, and then they have a really heavy one that's for like pretty deep scratches. I'm gonna go straight to the correcting cream, and then we're gonna use the orange pad. Dude, they come in their own little zippy bag. Nice. All right, that's pretty much as close as it's gonna get right there. That is actually very satisfying. Nice. Ooh, it smells good. You have to use just a little bit of cream. I'm gonna go here. Oh, that was, okay. Hey. And I know far too well. Yeah. This thing is awesome. Nice. And just with, honestly, a pretty quick run, most of the scratches are gone. They sent me a lot of different types of microfibers. This is like a PFM, this is a generic detailing towel, but they're pretty like long fibers and it's super smooth. So this will be really good for removing product and keeping it deep enough in the towel without scratching it. So this is actually working really well. It's honestly been pretty effortless. Also, look at this. It stands up by itself. That's the coolest thing ever. All right, so I'm done with the first stage on this side, and it's turned out really good. I've gotten a lot of these micro swirls out. I don't know, there's some interestingly deep swirls in here that I didn't expect to have been in here, but I'm getting a lot of them out, and I will say this polisher is super easy to use. Not only that, but it's the compound is nice, it's smooth. I probably could have gone with a little heavier one. I will say this right here, yeah, so you can see like there's like some pretty deep scratches right around there because of the freaking cat, but I might have to go back and do a little more like specific love on that exact area with like the 3-inch. If you look in the LED light, you pretty much can't see really any swirls, and I still have one more stage to go.
I'm trapped inside the ghetto where the gunshots echo. 38 specials kill potential. Never felt safe after school or my way home. Better protect your neck cause it's essential. Better stay 10 toes down doing daily dances with the devil. Deep beneath the surface lies an angel in this hellhole. Be quiet, talking to myself again. I wrote this verse in silence. Same way that I'm suffering, swear I just need some guidance. Physically I'm free, mentally I'm in confinement. Visually I see adversity in my surroundings. Poverty, anxiety, PTSD, I'm drowning, I can't breathe. You know Jordan cooked the beat, so sit back and let me feed ya this knowledge about life so that it never will defeat ya. Out the project in these streets, always been my greatest teacher. Break them chains off your brain, free your mind through the
Even that carbon fiber be getting the treatment. Ooh, man, it needed a... Ooh, look at that pop. Yo. So here's something super cool. For the last part, these are interchangeable. So I can use this. This one still has a speed selector on it, but here's what's cool. It's got a variable trigger on it, so I can control the speed with my fingy, but also the ambidextrous speed selector. You can see those deep scratches, so I'm gonna try and get those out. Oh, that went straight in my face. Okay. Okay. The scratches are pretty much gone. I'll just get a microfiber, and as this gets a little more weathered, I'll do more detailing. But for right now, that looks pretty damn good.
Time is precious, so don't waste it. You the only one with the power to change it. I wonder, how can I break this generational hatred? Free my mind from enslavement, institutions that lie.
There we go. That is much better. So for the last step of the exterior, I figured there's a few ways we can do it. You can do the normal way that I do, usually with the orbital pad with a really, really soft pad. They do have a one-step sealant. They also have a poly wax. Both of those are super good, but what I was thinking is, you know, it might be nice to show you guys something that is a little more usable, a little more applicable to some people that don't have all the crazy stuff. This is their new ceramic 3-in-1 wax that will adhere and coat and act as a wax and can actually protect up to 9 months. And we're gonna give this, oh God, that smells good, boys. Super easy to use. I'm just gonna spray the whole damn car, cause why not? All right, so don't do what I just did. This stuff works a lot better than I thought it was going to. It dried up really quickly, so I had to end up using a little bit more to wet it down. But if you actually go over here and look, you can actually see that it dries as a wax really quickly. You can see that it has like a green type of hue to it, like that. You can't really see it right here because it's too bright, but like it's amazing. It's so shiny. Took a little extra time, detailed the interior. I'm gonna pull it out and I'll show you what's up. Ooh, it got a little dusty lens. Oof. Yeah. We went ahead and used their interior cleaner and detailer as well. You gotta put the cleaner first and then use the detailer, but like the interior is nice and clean now. The doors are good, the windows are super clean. They have a full glass care kit and everything. Ooh, it looks good. I'm ready to see the paint though. Haven't seen it outside yet. Oh my God, dude. Look at the shine of that. It looks so good, man. Wheels are all clean. The paint is all, dude, the paint is absolutely amazing. Look at this, like, I gotta go back through and wipe a couple high spots down from that, from the ceramic wax, because I didn't do it the best way possible, but just look at the freaking reflection. The reflection and the fact that you don't see any micro swirls or anything anymore. I mean, I can literally just see myself, hello guys, you can see my GTR just really well. But this is awesome because I haven't actually seen this car like detailed, and even whenever it got freshly painted, it had swirls on it because you have to wipe off some stuff, and you can't detail it, you can't polish it, you can't really polish it or anything. And she is looking, she's pretty, dude. Windows are clean. The tires, I went ahead, I used their tire cleaner and then their tire dressing. Their tire dressing, they have a satin finish and they have a glossy finish. I actually tend to like the satin finish a little bit more. I'm a little biased towards that because it looks a little cleaner. The glossy can just be a little too much sometimes, but it's a really nice product. It goes on, it's in an aerosol can, so it goes on really nicely and easily. I'm really impressed with all the stuff that I've used. Golly. Oh my goodness. Everything was super easy to use, and I used a lot of stuff that regular consumers, like people that don't detail all the time, would use. Like the 3-in-1 wax. Obviously, like, I have an orbital polisher that's very nice and I could have gone and done a crazy job, but I wanted to see like what their spray-on stuff did. Something that's simple, something everybody can use that's really easy. And it worked really, really well. Except for the fact that I missed some spots because it was late at night and I couldn't see it. But like, look at that shine, dude. Look at that. You can see the JZX and Tahoe so perfectly. You can see me. The fiberglass panels look really good. If you remember, this is a wide body conversion, so fiberglass molded on, actually molded onto the car, and wow, that just looks so awesome. If you guys want to use and check out Griot's products for yourself, I have a discount code for you guys. After all these years, there really aren't any brands out there that I will 100% say like go and buy this product. Every single thing I've used on this car has been just as good, if not better, than anything I've used in the past. You guys know that I've been super picky about everything that I have used. I care for all of my cars. I mean, you remember the how much I did to this car whenever I first got it. I really wish I could go back and redo this, honestly, which I might have to do with the Griot stuff. Even though the Griot's polish is actually what got this car to be so shiny and nice. You guys remember how absolutely terrible this thing was. Ooh, baby. Look at that, dude. Look at that, dude. Do me a big favor and just at least click the link in the top of the description so you guys can go and check out Griot's products. Everything is made with their 4 full-time chemists right here in America. They don't outsource any of their stuff. They don't change the color and smell of some other product line. This tree has sap on it, so I'm gonna get my damn car back in the garage. My message, my daily advice for you guys today is to be persistent and keep your head down and do what you know is best. Do what you do best. If you're good at something and you're waiting for it to come to fruition, keep at it. Because the worst thing you can do is stop. As long as you keep going, you'll get there eventually. But if you stop, then you really will never get there. Keep at it. I love you guys so much and have an amazing day. Peace. I got 2 videos for you, boys and girls. I don't know who's watching, but you know, anybody out there watching this, I got 2 more videos for you to watch. Click on them 2 videos and subscribe, baby.